Have you ever spent an entire day replaying one sentence someone said to you? Maybe they don't like me anymore. Did I say something wrong? Why did they ignore my message? And while they're living their life, you're silently carrying a weight they probably don't even know exists. What if I told you that one simple mindset shift could instantly free you from 90% of this emotional exhaustion? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to stop taking everything personally without becoming cold, rude, or emotionless. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Mind Upgrade. If you're someone who overthinks conversations, worries too much about what people think, or gets hurt by small comments, this video is for you. Because protecting your peace doesn't start with changing other people. It starts with changing the meaning you give to their actions. But here's something that shocked me. The people who seem the most confident aren't immune to criticism. They've simply stopped making everything about themselves. And once you understand why, your relationships, confidence, and mental peace begin to change. Let me tell you. Point 1. Most people's actions aren't about you. Here's a truth that completely changed my perspective. Most people are thinking about themselves, their deadlines, their family, their stress, their insecurities. Yet we somehow convince ourselves, "She didn't smile at me. I must have done something. He replied with only one word. He must be upset." But reality is usually much simpler. People carry invisible battles you know nothing about. Not every short reply is rejection. Not every criticism is an attack. Not every silence is about you. I remember one meeting at work. I had presented an idea that I had spent days preparing. After I finished, my manager simply said, "Let's move to the next topic." That's it. No appreciation, no feedback. For the entire evening, I convinced myself I had embarrassed myself. I replayed every sentence. I questioned my abilities. The next day, I finally asked if there was something wrong. He smiled and said, "Nothing at all. I was just distracted because we had a supplier issue that morning." All that emotional suffering was created inside my own mind, not by reality. Imagine how much energy you've wasted fighting stories your brain invented, stories that were never true. And the next habit is where most women unknowingly lose their confidence. Let me tell you, point 2, stop reading minds. Our brains hate uncertainty, so they create explanations. Unfortunately, they're often negative. You don't hear back from someone. Your brain says, "They don't value me." Someone cancels plans. "They don't enjoy my company anymore." But those are guesses, not facts. Confidence grows when you separate facts from assumptions. Whenever you catch yourself creating a story, ask yourself, "Do I know this for sure?" Most of the time, the answer is no. My friend Jessica once applied for a promotion she'd worked incredibly hard for. Weeks passed without hearing anything. She became convinced her manager thought she wasn't good enough. She even started looking for another job. Then one afternoon, HR called. The promotion process had simply been delayed because leadership was restructuring the department. Not only did she get the promotion, she was also thanked for her patience. Weeks of anxiety caused by assumptions, not reality, but what if someone really does criticize you? This next shift completely changed how I deal with difficult people, and it might become your new superpower too. Let me tell you. Point 3. Someone else's behavior reflects them more than you. Happy people don't spend their day trying to hurt others. People who constantly criticize, judge, or insult are often revealing what's happening inside them. Think about it. Someone who feels secure doesn't need to make others feel small. That doesn't mean every criticism is wrong. Sometimes feedback helps us grow, but there's a huge difference between learning and carrying someone else's negativity like it's your identity. Their mood is not your responsibility. Their opinion is not your identity. My cousin Pamela started going to the gym after years of putting herself last. Instead of encouragement, a few relatives laughed. "Why are you trying so hard? You'll quit in a month anyway." For a few days, she almost stopped going. Then she realized something. Their comments weren't really about her. They reflected their own discomfort with change. She kept showing up. Months later, she looked healthier, felt stronger, and even inspired one of those same relatives to start exercising. People often criticize what reminds them of the life they're avoiding. Here's the mistake I wish someone had told me years ago. trying to make everyone like you is one of the fastest ways to lose yourself. But there's a simple question that changes everything. Let me tell you point 4. Ask better questions. Instead of asking, why did they do this to me? Ask, is this actually about me? Instead of, what if they don't like me? Ask, why am I giving one person's opinion so much power? These questions interrupt emotional overthinking. They help you respond instead of react. Remember, you cannot control what people say. You can only control what you choose to believe. And this last reminder might be the one your heart needs to hear today. Because if you truly understand it, your confidence will stop depending on other people's opinions forever. Here's something I want you to remember. Not every look is judgment. Not every silence is rejection. Not every opinion deserves space in your mind. The strongest women aren't the ones who never get criticized. They're the ones who refuse to let every opinion define their worth. The moment you stop taking everything personally, you stop giving strangers, co-workers, relatives, and even social media comments the power to control your emotions. And that's real freedom. If this video helped you see things differently, let me know in the comments. What's one situation you realized you were taking too personally? And if you're on a journey to build confidence, protect your peace, and become the strongest version of yourself, make sure you subscribe to the Mind Upgrade. Because remember, when you upgrade your mind, you upgrade your life. If you want more videos that help you build a stronger mindset, overcome challenges, and upgrade the way you think, make sure you subscribe to the Mind Upgrade.